After months of speculation that Mick Schumacher might be losing his seat, it has been confirmed by Mick himself that he will not be returning to Haas F1 team. Let's get right into it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Formula One Digest. I'm your host, Tyson De Silva, reacting to some crazy news that Mick Schumacher and Haas will be parting ways at the end of this season. And folks, this is the storyline we've been following for so long. I am so excited for this news that it finally come out. And honestly, this is a really strange move for Haas. Haas should not really be getting rid of Mick Schumacher, in my opinion. He's a young driver with a lot of upside. We've talked about this countless times before. And I think it's just overall very disappointing to see that he's not going to be getting another shot in F1 until 2024. And yeah, to summarize Mick's overall career with Haas F1 team, it started off pretty rocky. It didn't do very well in the first year. That was probably the worst year in Haas's history. But this year, there was a lot of high hopes. They had come in looking very strong, and Mick had some memorable moments this season. He managed to fight with Max Verstappen in the British Grand Prix. He had a lot of fights with other drivers such as Lewis Hamilton in Austria. And overall, I don't think he's had that bad of a year, but I think that considering the damage he did to his car, considering a bunch of things, and when you compare him to what Kevin Magnussen has been able to do, it doesn't quite stack up. And I think that Haas is looking for a change in the long term. So there is no news as to who is going to be replacing Mick at this time. I'm just going to check my phone one more time to make sure. Okay, so I was in the middle of recording the video, and then all of a sudden I got a notification on my phone, and there's breaking news that Nico Hulkenberg is going to be making his F1 return with Haas F1 team. He's replacing Mick Schumacher, and this was something that's been rumored for a very long time. Obviously, he left his gig at Aston Martin as a reserve driver, and now he's going to be racing full-time with Haas alongside his longtime rival Kevin Magnussen, which I don't know if that's going to be the best thing for, I guess, the chemistry or the trust between Kevin and Haas F1 team. It's going to be really interesting to see how that dynamic changes, but it looks like Nico Hulkenberg is going to be a Haas driver, and it's not a bad pick. I don't think that Nico Hulkenberg is a bad driver by any means. He's very talented. He deserves, I guess, another shot, but Gunther Steiner was quoted the other day saying that he wanted someone that's going to be part of Haas for the long term. And like we've said in previous videos, Fernando Alonso did it at 40, but that's Fernando Alonso. I can't see Nico Hulkenberg doing this at 35 and carrying a team that needs to be that really needed that spark of youth and hope. And I don't know if he's going to bring that to the team. He definitely brings some veteran stability and a lot of support in that respect, but I think I don't think it is the right move, and I think it is disappointing that Mick is leaving the team. But it's going to be a really interesting story coming out in 2023, and a lot of people are not going to be happy about this move, such as myself, and we're going to see how Nico fares in comparison to Mick. And I think that I don't know if it's not that he doesn't deserve the job, but I think a lot of people wanted to see Mick get a second chance or a third chance and just another season with Haas to see what he can do. So it's going to be really exciting to see what they can do with that. It is very disappointing to see Mick go. We're losing 3 guys now from the grid this year in Daniel Ricciardo, Sebastian Vettel, and now Mick Schumacher. But I wouldn't count Mick out yet. There is still a seat at Williams that is yet to be 100% confirmed. The seat is supposed to go to Logan Sargent, but he still has to get his he still needs to get. The seat is supposed to go to Logan Sargent, but he still needs to get his super license. So we're going to just have to wait and see. I'm sure that Haas will make an announcement probably in the next little bit, but it's getting late here in Canada, so I will leave you with this. But if you guys have made it this far, I know this was a really short video. I just wanted to get it out there because the news had just broke. But if you guys have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Let us know what you think. Do you think that this is the right move for Mick Schumacher? Do you think that Mick Schumacher is going to be able to get a seat for 2023? And what do you think is going to be the best situation for him going forward in his career? And we will see you guys in the next video.